So this summer has me out and about with my kids, so I'm not home making really good food, but so we snack on fruit, snack on some figs and some other fruit, some rice cakes, and right now I'm making my kids in quesadillas. I'm making them sweet potato quesadillas, so I'm going to show you what I'm doing here really quick. So
we're gonna do peanut butter jelly.
You wish, right? So I just cooked 2 medium-sized sweet potatoes, and I'm putting them here on in this little bowl, and I'm going to mix it in with a little bit of plant-based butter, which is earth butter, and then I'm going to spread them on a tortilla, and I have right here my cast iron skillet heating up, and I'm just going to add a little bit of olive oil to make them kind of fried for the kids to you know, they like that fried crunchy texture. And so I'll show you the end product. So this is the earth balanced butter. I try to use as minimal as I possibly can because it is processed, but for the kids, you know, it's better than nothing, and I don't like using the dairy kind. So I'm going to go ahead and mix this in with the sweet potato, and the sweet potato, like I mentioned before, I just baked it, and I try to do everything prepped before. So this is how much butter I'm putting in. It's not that much, as you can see.
It's not that much.
And then, so be careful, I don't want you to get burned. And so I'm just mixing it in. So you want to help me mix this?
Yeah.
Come and help me mix this, okay? Mix it all in. Mix it all in, right here, get over. And I'm gonna start heating these up. I like to heat them up because that way, when I try to bend them, they don't break. Very good. They don't break. Here, right here. And yeah, so it's very simple. And you know what? Quesadillas, you could basically substitute sweet potato or butternut squash. Add a little bit of butter. Saute your skillet with a little bit of oil, natural oil, and you know what? Your kids will love it. Drizzle a little bit of honey on top, and wow, they're gonna love it. So she already mixed all the butter in here, and now what I'm gonna do is the tortilla is nice and warm. Put the other one. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna spread it on the tortilla, and a nice, very thin layer. And you can make a whole tortilla or half a tortilla. I'm making half tortilla. Now remember, your kids, if they're not used to eating this way, you can't expect them to right away wake up the next morning and wanting to eat vegetables and fruits. That's not the way it goes. But gradually introduce these things to them. So I just closed it, and now I'm going to do the other one. Gradually introduce new vegetables and new fruits to your children. Put them on the plate, even if they don't touch them, even if they say, yuck, gross, just put them there. Don't force them to eat it. Remember, if you started eating this way just recently, imagine a child, and you have years in history with food. Children don't have a lot of history, and it's funny because if we would have started our children with natural foods, they would have adapted that lifestyle, no doubt about it. But because we introduced them to these foods that have artificial flavors and fattening foods and processed foods, their tongues are pretty much numb. So okay, so now I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil on the skillet, just a little bit, because remember, fat is fat. It doesn't matter if it comes from an avocado or from oil or from a nut. Fat is fat, and the fat you eat is the fat you'll wear, and the same thing goes towards our kids. So you just want to, basically what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put something so it's between, so this is like half a teaspoon. Spread it around the skillet, lower the heat. There we go, it sizzles. So it's just going to give kind of like a crispy little texture. So there it is, quesadillas, sweet potato quesadillas, bunch of beta carotene in these. These are organic corn tortillas. You could get just regular tortillas, it doesn't matter, but if you could get organic for your children, I highly recommend it, especially corn. Corn is so highly modified, it's not even funny. But if you could get anything that's corn product for your kids, sacrifice that one pedicure, manicure for yourself. Sacrifice that Starbucks coffee that you get, but get your kids organic. If you don't want to get organic for yourself, at least get for your kids. They're crisp on one side, and I just want to wait for the other side to, yeah, it's kind of crispy on the other side too. So what I do next is I drizzle them with a little bit of maple syrup, just a little bit of maple syrup. So this is how they look prepared. I put the maple syrup on there. And so right now we'll see, the most important part is see how the kids enjoy them. So let me see how Sosie enjoyed them. Here's Sosie eating them. Guys, feed your kids more vegetables and fruits. And you'll see them grow lean, strong, and healthy, and with good mood and less tantrums. Sosie, 2 thumbs up. Bye.